Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back. Finally, EA released End of an Era from Ribery, and I was waiting for this card for such a long time. When there were no signs of a flashback version, I got worried. When he was releasing the carnival lineup with poor stamina, it wasn't looking good. But yesterday, 93 rated, and his stamina, shot power, pace, dribbling, composure, curve, everything has been upped. And is he playing better than some of those icons available on the game? Which position would I recommend playing him in? Am I going to do him on the RTG? There is a lot to discuss. If you like the sound of that, leave a juicy thumbs up on today's video, and if you are needing game codes or anything game related to stock up and get ready for Team of the Season, which is starting tomorrow, head over to g2a.com. Use the code Fuji on that site to get a discount on every single order. Links in the description, and let's go. So as we were grinding for that rank 1 Div 1 finish on the RTG, I saw this man get released at 6 PM and I couldn't resist. Had to unlock his loan because I remember on FIFA 13, FIFA 14, when he used to get released as an 86 and 87 rated card, he was my go-to. And with this upgrade, can he replicate that kind of performance? I'd hope so. So let's just say he's the best card I've ever used on the game. How much would he cost for us to unlock him on the RTG? From scratch, 600,000, but with some of the untradables that we have at the club, Meunier, Willian, like at the time, they were good unlocks, but if we put them towards this SBC, it's going to set us back like 250 to 300,000 in actual coins. But with most consistent coming out tomorrow, those 87s, 88s, after a while, they're going to drop to roughly 20,000. So we might even be able to get a deal on this Ribery card. And with the packs, 50k, rare mega pack, a mega pack, and a jumbo gold players pack. So what would be required of me to purchase some of those informs off the market, which is fair enough, and is something that I'd be prepared to do if he is better than some of these icons. Now, is he? So let's go and see what team I played him in. We do have rival rewards and foot champs to be redeemed in tomorrow's RTG episode, so don't miss that. But Ribery, we've played 10 games already, and what did he finish on? 10 goals, 1 assist in Division 1 against some sweaty opponents. And that is what I like to see. Someone controlling the game for me. And when I first saw the medium work rates, I wasn't a massive fan. But with the stamina, it complements each other quite well, because you don't want poor stamina, high attacking work rates, or poor stamina, high to high. It just is going to kill the card. 4-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves. You're not bringing in Ribery to be an aerial threat. So is he really meta on the game? Oh, that's something that I want to speak about. So in-game stats, acceleration, sprint speed, fantastic. Shooting, whatever this chem style is doing, I applied the finisher. I am going to keep it that way because it has given him a massive increase in the shooting. The playmaking is looking fantastic. The dribbling is close to being perfect. The strength, the agility, the balance, the acceleration. Those are the key stats that I look for in a dribbler. And my good God, is he looking good? For a massive upgrade, is he worth it? 600,000 coins. We're going to have to go into some clips in a second. Lala in the right back position just before Team of the Season, got himself an upgrade, so I was very happy with this headliner card that we packed from just untradables. 500,000 games, sorry, 500,000 games. That's never happening. 500 games though with the card. Well, marking's been up to a little bit, everything, you know. But just before Team of the Season, would I waste coins on that upgrade? Well, eventually I'd get around to trying him, but for now, I think I'm happy with the way this version is playing. But boys, let's get in some clips. Is Ribery better than icons? Am I going to do him on the RTG? Let's find out. So first thing that I want to ask is, what are your thoughts towards loan cards? Do you believe EA have given them a super juice boost in stats just to entice and draw you into unlocking the SBC? Because whenever I play with loans, they are some of the best cards that I'm ever going to use on the game. And it's no different with this Ribery. Division 1 debut hat-trick, 3 awesome goals. Outside the box, I didn't time the shots, I just allowed the card to do all the work. Shot across goal, the accuracy, the power, the placement was all there. And then on the opposite side, I cut in using his control that I'll speak about in a second, did a finesse, and he was hitting them with such a nice animation. And I believe that post-patch, which is impressive, Ribery has that ability. And whatever they've done to this upgrade, maybe it is the chem style as well, because I looked at what kind of upgrade it was really offering, and it does boost up the shot power, the finishing, the long shots, everything. Like, it is the finisher chem style. So let's speak a little bit more about his acceleration and sprint speed. It is amazing. Like, when you are using the body feints, the heel to heels, the elasticos, oh my goodness. Like, this man, I think he has the quickest elastico that I've seen on the game. Like, he goes like that. He pulls off an elastico and you can't even see him pull it off. That's how fast it is. So I would say, like, if you are a skiller and you're bringing in Ribery for playmaking purposes, because you're not obviously going to be putting him like as a left attacking mid to cross to him. He isn't that kind of player. You always need playmakers in your side that are good when the ball's on the ground. Otherwise, how are you going to get it to the big men anyway? So playing him as a middle cam is ideal. With the stamina, well, not so much lack of stamina, but it is if you're playing him as a wide man. Medium work rates aren't really ideal for that position. So having him as a middle cam, it is a must. It's so important, and with that kind of stamina, you will have to sub him out like going into extra time, and I do that anyway. So you could use him as one of the best impact subs if you don't want to bring him into the starting 11 because of chemistry reasons and all that. I don't think it's too difficult, especially with team of the season coming out as well. Like Goretzka team of the season, that would be outrageous. But let's go back a little bit. Moving over to the shooting, the attack positioning. Now, I know the gameplay was super nice to play last night, but what he was doing, even with medium work rates, was playing on the last man, making that run perfectly timed. I found him in space and he was finishing it off. Like, he is dangerous. He's drifting into really nice positions to help with playmaking, holding possession, and that's one thing that stood out to me just after a couple of games of playing. And you guys, if you were watching the stream, would have seen this. Now, the shooting, it is clinical. And not only have you got a player that feels like one of the best dribblers on the game, especially with the 5-star skills, and the 4-star weak foot, which is not a card killer, it's fine. You look at like what he's able to achieve when it comes to dribbling and getting past players, added with a consistent shot. This guy already is ticking a lot of boxes, and I wouldn't mind unlocking him. Now, the playmaking for a middle cam is perfect. Really nice vision, the passing, like shifting the ball out wide using the curve, had no issues there. The dribbling, like, he has close to being like a perfect dribbler on this game. Now, comparing him to Neymar, who would I rather go for? Like, Team of the Year Neymar is obviously better than Ribery because, weirdly enough, he's good in the air for the back post crosses. I don't understand why. Like, sometimes he does win them. And then the 5-star weak foot is a little bit better. And yeah, Neymar overall is the better player, but you are having to pay like 3 million, whereas this man for 600,000 using some untradables, you might be able to get that down to like 250, and for that price it is an absolute bargain. Let me just compare him to Hazard right now. Acceleration, I think it's like a 50-50, very close. Finishing, Ribery has a better shot than Eden Hazard. Like, I know Hazard's broken on the game, but Ribery with the finesse shots and the animations, it seems like he's a little bit more consistent, and I was getting more goals from him in the middle cam position than Hazard. And if you think it's because I was forcing it into the play, the first game I was trying to get use out of him, but as I was playing Div Rivals as the night went on, I was just playing naturally, and this man was really stepping up. Now, when you look at the strength, like, one of the reasons why I like Ronaldinho so much is he's powerful. You can really like bump off players, and if you make a mistake, you still like recovered the ball. Hazard has weird strength, and I think the team of the season is going to give him a very good upgrade. But then, because he wins most of those 50-50s, Hazard, that's why I like him. But then you look at this Ribery card, he has genuine strength now. And there was a moment in a game that opened up my eyes, and I was like, yo, I need to get this guy on the RTG. I was on the edge of the box, just like overplaying it as I usually do, doing some dribbles, testing out Ribery. I got tackled with Pogba, and most of the time, if you've got a weak player, Pogba's going to power through that challenge and come away with the ball. Ribery turned, he he shielded, he held Pogba off, I did a body feint, and I was away. Now that's what you need when you're against someone who is parking the bus, and you need to look for that bit of quality from your player. And Ribery is just, again, ticking more boxes: strength, acceleration, unreal control on the ball, the clinical finishing. Like you can see, I'm painting the picture for a perfect dribbler on this game. And if you play like a similar style to me, you're going to love this guy, seriously. And I'm thinking, like, how am I going to get him on the RTG? Do I do him as team of the season goes on? I think we've got 14 days. I don't even believe it's a question right now as to if I'm going to do him. I'm going to unlock Ribery, because with what he's providing, I know there will be some team of the seasons on the game that might have like really nice strength or very, very good finishing. But when you've got this guy on offer that is so good, why not unlock him? Because he has 5-star skills, he's got really good strength. I personally believe he's really well rounded, apart from the heading accuracy, of course. But if you've seen my gameplay, I don't really tend to cross that much. And it didn't kill my team anyway, because I have it set out where I've got Mbappe as my left attacking mid, Eusebio right attacking mid to be able to win the headers, striker Ronaldinho, middle cam Ribery. I don't even need Hazard. And that's the scary thing. Like, that's how good he is. But if I were to unlock him, yeah, it's going to cost me about 200,000 coins. But that's the whole point of us doing the League SBC grind, is to bring in those types of players to the club to be able to complete whatever we want. We don't have to necessarily go for an icon. This man is playing better than some of those icons that I've used. Like right now, if you were to say, yo, Fuji, are you going to go and unlock like Cruyff or somebody like that? I seriously genuinely believe that Ribery right now, I know that Cruyff has 5-star, but for me, the way I can dribble with Ribery and pull off like certain skill moves and stuff, I prefer to use him over Cruyff. And I'm a little bit weird though when it comes to players and what I'm able to like use, but this Ribery is just outrageous. And if you haven't tried it out his loan, go and use him. But Lala in the right back position, did I notice a little bit of an upgrade to his tackling? Maybe, but it could have just been in my head because I knew that he was upgraded to an 88. But I'd say if you've got him, use him. If not, don't worry. Team of the season Lala is going to be stupidly good. But boys, that's where I'm going to end today's episode. Oh my god, this Ribery. I'm going to get him soon, but I just don't know how. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, and I will see you on the next one. Team out. Peace.